families, it's Miss Potter here coming at you with just a quick video to talk a little bit about letter recognition and sounds of letters. I know right now a lot of families are really worried about how kids are going to learn their letters and identify their sounds, and so I'm here to give you a couple of activities that you can do at home for free or for extremely inexpensive so that you can practice these things at home with your kids. A lot of families think that working with flashcards is the best way to teach kids about letters, but in reality, the best way to teach kids about letters is to point it out in their everyday life. So if you make your way to the grocery store, there is a sign at the grocery store. You can talk about the letters. What letters are these? What sounds do they make? You can point out stop signs. You can point around things around your house. You could write things down and ask them about the letters. Sometimes kids get bored of that though. And so I've come up with a couple of different activities and games that you can play with your kids at home. The first one we're going to talk about is just super simple. I took a couple of letters, they're uppercase and they're lowercase because we're working on identification, and I just wrote them on a piece of paper. My recommendation for you is not to put the letters in alphabetical order because the children will just learn the order of the alphabet. Instead, have different letters together that normally wouldn't be when you're singing them from A to Z. Some different ways that you could practice these are by using clothespins, if you have some clothespins, or you can get them at the dollar store, and you can write down the letter on the clothespins, and the kids can take the clothespins and put the clothespins on the letter that matches. Another easy and inexpensive way to do this is to get those round blank stickers that you can also get from the dollar store that most people will use for yard sales, and you can write down different letters, either uppercase or lowercase, and then they take the stickers and stick them onto the letter that matches on the sticker. Another really easy way to learn about letters and to practice their sounds are to use paper cups or a muffin tin. I just did this on a piece of paper, and I would use paper cups, and on the bottom, on the outside of the paper cup, I would write maybe the lowercase letter so they could be matching uppercase with lowercase. So I would have a lowercase s and a lowercase a on top of the paper cup, and it would be their job to take the paper cup and put it on top of the corresponding circle. Does that make sense? Like I said, another way to do this would be to use a muffin tin. So if you used a muffin tin, you can either write at the bottom of your muffin tin, or what I have done is used muffin liners, the paper liners, and drawn letters on the muffin liners. And then they can use small objects, manipulatives, that you can write on, like rocks, or again, they could put stickers in there to match them to the letters. Another way that's fun and gets them to work on their fine motor skills in their hands, as well as working on the shape of the letter, is to do something like this top portion. So this is an uppercase letter Q and a lowercase letter Q in the English language. And what I would probably do is take a bunch of rocks. For this, you don't have to write or draw on the rocks at all. And I would just take them, and the children can use them to outline or to trace what I have already written here. So that's a really good way for that. Again, they could use stickers. They could use any kinds of stickers for this. You just wouldn't be able to reuse the paper, obviously. This down here, another fun way that's a little bit more challenging for some of you who are a little bit more advanced. These are letters that are completely out of order, and what you would want your child to do is to color in the A's. So as you can see, it's an uppercase A, a lowercase a, an uppercase A, an uppercase A, an uppercase A, an uppercase A, and they would have to follow all the way down to see if they can get to the finish line. This is a really easy and simple thing to do. I just drew it with some crayon on a piece of paper, but you can feel free to make this. There are plenty of programs on the computer and online that you can use to make these sort of things. Another great way to teach kids about letters and their sounds is to incorporate a game that they already know very well. If you have a game that you are willing to write on or put some tape down and write on the piece of tape, then you are in luck. Games like Candyland, Jenga, or Twister are all games that can have a fun addition of letters or numbers to them. Simply write down, either on the actual game or on a piece of tape, a letter, either uppercase, lowercase, or both. I did both for this game. And then when the child interacts with either the block, the dot, or the space that they move on the game, then they have to say the letter that they landed on. This is a way for them to be able to recognize the letter and for you to have a chance to see what they really know and what they don't know. You can change this and scaffold this for the developmental level. If your child is just learning letter recognition, just have them name the name of the letter. If your child is a little bit more advanced in this category, you can have them name the letter and the letter sound. What I had some of these older kids do was name the letter sound, and a word that starts with that letter sound.
From above, everyday would seem turning into love song.
And the last one that I have, if you are specifically looking to practice the letters in their name and how all of the letters in their name fit together, one very easy suggestion I have is to take a piece of paper, and what I have here is the name Vanchika. And what I would do is I would write it twice, and then I would cut them completely off. I didn't cut them off because I wanted to make sure that I had them all for you so that I could give you an example. But I would cut these pieces off so that it was like a puzzle. This is a name puzzle for them. So once they have all of these pieces, then they would have to figure out how the pieces fit together to make their name. The reason why I have it written on the top as well is because some students might need some extra help figuring out where all of the letters go in their name. You can have them sound out their name. You can have them simply place the letters on top so that it's very easy. If you're trying to have a challenge for your kiddo, see if they can do it without a little name tag first. See if they can do it all by themselves. Well, as always, it was great to spend this time with you and have you guys here and teach you a little bit about how to work on letter recognition and sounds at homes with your kiddos. I hope if you like some of these ideas and activities that you will like and subscribe to this channel so that I can keep giving you guys information on how to do stuff. And if there's any other kinds of activities or academic stuff that you guys are worried about and you would like to learn more about how to work on that at home, feel free to put it down in the comments and let me know so I know what you guys are really looking for. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day, you guys. Bye. What is it? Adam. What letter is that? A. Okay, you spin that. Foot on red. What letter is that?
Rainbow.
What sound does an R make? Very good. Your turn. Left hand or red hand on red.
Hand on the red. You.